Hi guys, today we have something very interesting IEMs to check out. These are Fosi Audio's IM4, an open back IEM that has some nice features to make these sound just how you like them. Fosi Audio is a brand that has previously released other audio equipment like DACs and amps, and they have a very distinguishable aesthetic with black as the main color and orange as the accent color. The same kind of aesthetic is found on their first IEMs, and I really like how these look. The shell is all CNC machined aluminum with pretty long nozzle length compared to some others I have used in the past, and the build quality seems to be very nice. The size of the shell is around medium size. It's not the smallest one, but yeah, these are very comfortable to use for me. The stock cable seems to be also pretty high quality cable for this price point. With the IEMs you get a nice carrying case, 3 sets of ear tips that are each labeled how they will affect the sound. You get bass, you get deep bass, and then you get balanced, and then you get also a second set of nozzles. I need to point out that I did not use the stock ear tips that much since I have a silicone allergy, so I need to use medical grade silicone to avoid any irritation. Structurally, these have a single 10mm dynamic driver that is tuned really well, and you can very noticeable tune these with the 2 nozzles that are included. You just unscrew the nozzle and screw the second one in, and the difference is very noticeable. The stock black aluminum nozzles tend to sound more relaxed and darker, while the brass ones up to mids and treble region for more spicy tuning. Using these together with the included ear tips, you could really tweak the sounds of these to your liking. In general, the tuning is very V-shaped, safe tuning that I found to work really well in any music I listened to with these. I found myself enjoying the black aluminum nozzles more since the brass ones became a bit too fatiguing after some time, especially in games. But if you are someone who enjoys a bit brighter tuning of your IEMs, these could be very good for you. One of the standout features of these IEMs is the open back design, which is pretty much just huge vents on the shell. This actually works super well to make this a hybrid experience between my other IEMs that act almost like noise cancellation and my open back Sennheiser over ears. Usually I tend to swap to the over ears when I need to be aware of my dog is doing in the background, or I'm expecting a delivery or something. With these IEMs I can retain that IEM experience of better footstep clarity while still being aware of my surroundings. Of course, this design is a twofold thing. If you live in a noisy environment and want to concentrate fully on the music or the game you are playing, these are not that good for that purpose. But a second thing this open back design does is it makes the sound stage super wide. It is also very apparent in games, and you get a very nice open experience. Sadly, the pinpoint accuracy is not quite there with these, so while you have a very wide area you hear the sounds from and you know the general direction where things are happening, hearing exactly where someone is not the easiest one with these. There are other IEMs at this same price point that offer better pinpoint accuracy, but maybe lack a bit of that soundstage these offer. But for the price of $129, these do offer a very unique experience and use case that bridges the gap between over-ear open back headphones and IEMs. And these are something I can very easily recommend if the feature set meets your needs. These are very well made IEMs. These are going to be in my rotation whenever I need to have that awareness of my surroundings while still wanting to be a bit more competitive in the games. That is all for this one. See you in the next video. Goodbye.